Wow. Hold on. Let me put this against my... That's against my cheek. Oh, I forgot you had this in your vagina. I probably shouldn't put it on my face.
Not in, just on. It's okay. And like I said, everything's been clean.
Oh, that's so horny.
So horny.
Each time with you always feels like the first time.
So horny.
You're hardening now.
So horny.
I guess you couldn't wait, huh?
Turns me on.
So horny.
Give it to me, honey.
I'm so horny.
Harder.
So horny. It's so wrong.
So horny.
And when I come, I'm not quiet about it.
So horny.
There's no romance in it, but I don't mind at all.
So horny.
I need to make sure I've got plenty of time with this.
Thank you for joining us for episode 2 of So Horny. My name is Hunter Mullen, and I have the pleasure of having one of the most sexy sex experts that this city, or actually the surrounding cities, even has been blessed with in a very long time, Miss Taraya Rizzo. Say hello, Taraya.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Taraya, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm really happy to be here.
Oh, we're happy to have. Well, I'm happy to have. There's no we. It's just me right now. So, been trying to coax some people into helping me out, but I think they want to see how it goes.
Yeah, I could see that before they invest too much of their time and energy.
Or some of these are rather personal subject, but I think you're the master of personal subjects, from what I understand.
Well, I mean, my job is really big about making people feel as comfortable as we possibly can. Yeah. We get all walks of life into our store.
So what do you do for
I am a retail associate is my technical term, retail associate at Adam and Eve in Nampa.
Yeah.
So a big part of my job is helping, fresh 18-year-old kids all the way up to like 90-year-old great grandma coming in because she needs lube. Like I see everybody.
Yeah.
And so a big part of what I do is just make people feel comfortable.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's really rewarding.
How long have you been doing that?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes, I've been there 2 years.
So you've heard probably a lot of different situations.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had to talk people out of doing some really stupid stuff too. So it's
like what? You got to give us a hint.
Like taking their inflatable butt plug and putting it in their girlfriend's vagina. Like just stupid stuff. Like, oh, I found these beautiful river rocks. I'm going to use them as Kegel balls. No, don't do that. Like
I had a buddy of mine. I'm not going to say his name on air, but he knows who he is. And he actually got a little mini vibrator stuck in his girlfriend's ass, and they had to go to the hospital and have it removed.
They make vibrating butt plugs specifically for that reason. So I actually brought my favorite one.
So Taraya has a big box of dildos and vibrators, and I don't even know what else. It's literally a suitcase packed full of these items. And so let's explore some of these. What is this one here?
So this is it's a vibrating butt plug. It's from WeVibe. WeVibe's big thing is couples. Oh. So this one is Bluetooth capable. Yes, you can connect to it via their app, which is the WeConnect app. It's super intuitive, really easy to use. And that allows you to create your own patterns of vibration for this.
Wow.
And control it from anywhere in the entire world.
Can you have it set up like We Will Rock You?
Not this toy. You cannot set this one to music. But this one you can.
Oh shit!
So this is the WeVibe Sync, and this one is kind of their flagship.
Not a Nintendo Wii.
WeVibe Sync. So this is their flagship product, and they've been working on this for a really long time. You can sync this to music via microphone or whatever's on your phone. You can have voice and video chat options to go along with this.
And that's shaped like a U, so that probably goes in the vagina and the butthole.
Nope.
No. Okay.
So this motor right here is for internal G-spot stimulation.
Gotcha.
And this one is for clitoral stimulation. And the coolest thing about this product, besides, the great, amazing silicone that they use and the awesome motors, is that this toy is completely posable and shapeable, so you can use it several different ways. If you have it shaped like this with like the top pointed
sort of like
up,
touching each other almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great to leave in during intercourse. It is fantastic for that. It's also awesome as a vibrating panty because this makes it stay in and puts pressure on the G-spot and on the clitoris. And this one, it's very
Wow.
very
Yeah, let me
quiet.
see it. Whoa.
Yeah, it's super quiet. And
Yeah.
they actually use tungsten in their motors, which is how you get that really deep rumbly vibe.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can connect that to your phone and control everything about it, or you can use the remote that it comes with.
So question, if I have this connected to my phone, how far away can I be with it and then can control my significant other's orgasm?
So, if you're within Bluetooth range, you can be connected to this directly.
Oh, gotcha.
Otherwise, your partner can send you a text message that has a link in it that allows you to connect to their toy from anywhere in the world. Literally anywhere. Truck drivers, military spouses.
So whenever I want to make them horny,
Yep. And when you want to make someone horny, just hit that WeVibe button.
dang, there's just a big box of horniness here. I don't even
Don't know where to start.
I don't even. Well,
I have a lot of WeVibe products just because I noticed that they use really, really high quality materials. This one's a WeVibe as well, and you can tell from their charging magnets right here. These just snap on here with magnets. You don't have to plug this in at all. They have awesome silicone. They use medical grade or platinum cured silicone. And aircraft grade motors and ABS and everything that they
Holy
produce.
shit! So when your motor's going, it's literally
it's
going.
aircraft grade motor. Yeah, when it goes, it really goes.
Wow.
This one is one of my favorites because the shape of this is perfect for 90% of cisgendered women's bodies. Mostly because this doesn't move at all. There's no bend and no flex in the G-spot motor, but the clitoral motor actually bends inward like this, and so it puts lots of pressure on the clitoris and lots of pressure on the G-spot. This one's called the Nova. This is their dual handheld toy.
You're blowing my mind here.
Super quiet unless you hold it directly up.
Yeah, but when you hold it up to the mic, it sounds super sexy.
It does. Yeah, it purrs.
Yeah.
These guys really purr.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
Which one of
WeVibe.
these have you personally used?
So these are all mine.
Oh,
these are my personal toys.
Wait, these have all been inside of your
at
vagina.
some point. Yeah,
Now I'm even more horny.
so the most important thing when it comes to toys and maintaining them is toy cleaner.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
System Joe makes an awesome medical grade antibacterial toy cleaner. Most of us in the store use Swiss Navy because that one is all natural, like lavender and tea tree oil, really body safe. But I use Swiss Navy just because I know it's clean. It's like scrubbing bubbles for your toys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So these are all mine.
Yeah, so if you you can go up and see Taraya here or in Nampa and at the store, and I mean, not only are you knowledgeable about all this stuff, but you're gorgeous as well. You have this like librarian look, glasses, just beautiful. Like I would never suspect that you would be walking around with a suitcase
full of dildos. I know. When I pulled up, I was really, really grateful that this was actually where I was supposed to be, and I didn't just show up at a random stranger's house with a bag of dildos.
Oh, but that would have been awesome.
There is a difference between a dildo and a vibrator.
Yeah, dildo doesn't vibrate.
It does not. Yeah, dildo is static.
Yeah, but what about like that pink one that you just had in your hand? That one, does it vibrate or does it just move around?
So this one does vibrate. This one,
it's a big pink cock, by the way.
The only reason I brought this giant sticky pink dick with me is to kind of highlight to you the difference between good materials and really shitty materials.
Okay.
This is a TPR.
Let me hold that big dick in my hand here.
That one has never been used because it's gross. That one is a TPR, which is just a type of plastic.
That's
basically.
a big dick.
It is. And plastic has to be treated a lot.
Sure.
To make it soft like that.
Oh, I can feel how sticky it is. Yeah.
That's a toy that's never been used, never had lubricant or anything like that on it.
This is just a mantelpiece for like when the family comes over.
That one is so I can whip it out and be like, that's my face beating dick. That's the one, because if you swing it, it's got that spine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the face beating dick.
It's
just a really shitty quality toy.
But I mean, so that would be determined on so you walk in your store, you don't have a whole lot of money, or you're not even expecting to spend $200 on a vibrator.
You can get really good vibrators for way less money. Maya Toys has recently revamped their entire line. They've got a rechargeable 10-speed bullet now, starting at $21.99.
Wow.
This still retails around $50.
I've noticed, I mean, I think out of all these sex toys that you have here, what I've noticed is most girls have what's called the bullet.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of just the standard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, clitoral stimulation is incredibly important to, a majority of cisgendered women, just because that is your direct point of stimulation that is easily accessible to you.
Yeah.
G-spot stimulation is a lot harder to accomplish.
That's hence the different varieties, shapes.
Yeah, shapes and sizes, because this is, the shape and curve of this particular toy is meant specifically to hit the G-spot and stimulate it right here on this pinpoint. Like, that's directly what that's
great.
for.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and so there's tons of different designs and styles.
What else we got in the box of goodness here?
So this one's another big pink dick. This one is from Fun Toys. This one is a dual layer silicone hybrid toy.
Yeah.
So their motors are fantastic. They use a magnetic charge on everything. But if you squeeze and squish that,
Squeeze this cock here.
Squeeze it.
That actually feels a lot better than the other one.
It's super nice.
It's soft.
They use silicone.
Like stroking this cock in my hand right now, and it feels like a nice
And
dick,
the really cool thing about dual layer silicone like that is that it holds temperature really well. Just from holding it in your hand, it starts to warm up. You can put it in warm water. It's going to feel really realistic.
Wow.
Yeah. And the nice thing, the silicone does slide a little bit. Evolved put out a dong or a dildo that has a sliding skin on it, and it actually has beads inside it. It's really cool.
So what I think I'll do then is I'll probably have you pick maybe 5 of your favorites, and I'll link them on my page.
Absolutely.
And link them to your store.
Yeah.
Or it's the Adam and Eve in Nampa, Idaho.
Yes, and we do have an online website as well, our online store that is linked directly to our store. It's not the gigantic Adam and Eve entity that everybody knows from late night television. We do very little with that Adam and Eve. We just have their name. Our stores started, it was the Nampa store first, and then we started branching out to the Boise. We have one in Portland. Now we've got one in Las Vegas. We've got one in Denver. We've got one in Omaha.
People are horny.
Yes, they are, and they deserve to be. That's the thing. It's really, really nice to see how accepting the community has been recently.
So you've seen most things. I'm sure there's still some things that you come in and you're like, whoa, that's not that it shocks you, but you're like, that's cool.
Yes, absolutely.
What would you say is the most common thing that makes people horny? Is it lesbians? Is it, what do you see most commonly that, because there has to be some type of common ground,
So when it comes to women, the thing that makes women horny is a really deep, rumbly motor in a toy. That makes women so horny. They yes, you put it on, you turn it on and you put it in their hand and they're like, I'll be right back.
So it's not like the high pitch, like the ring.
No,
it's more
no. That mosquito buzz is, really only useful when it's like direct clitoral stimulation. We call those the clit killers.
The clit killers.
Yeah, because they do tend to desensitize you, and it's not like a long-term thing. It's like realistically lasts about 10 or 15 minutes that you're not sensitive anymore.
You want more of a steam engine than a sports car.
Exactly. Yeah, you want that low rumbly vibe. Yeah. Yeah, like when I hear that Harley light up outside my door, like that makes me horny. I love that deep rumbly vibration, and most women do. With guys, anything makes them horny.
Yeah, so I don't want to just talk about making women horny. I'm sure you deal a lot with our homosexual community.
Oh yeah, the LGBT community in Boise and Nampa. Yeah.
For sure. So everything makes guys horny.
Yeah.
Even if you're gay or straight, I would imagine. But what's some of the more fetish style stuff out there that you've seen let's wow somebody here.
So prostate play has become really big recently. We have a lot of guys coming in for prostate stimulators, and I think that's fantastic. It used to be, for a long time, you can't put anything in my butt. If you put something in my butt, that means I'm gay. And the nice thing is that mentality has started to disappear.
Yeah.
Especially with doctors coming out in favor of prostate stimulation.
Sure.
It's actually very beneficial for your health. Not only that, but it'll give you an insane orgasm.
I've never had a prostate orgasm before, but I want to try. It's just, I've never had anything up there, and maybe after a couple glasses of wine and.
So these are new, actually. None of these.
Oh, you brought some.
Yes. So none of these have been played with yet. I just got them from a couple of different trainings. This one is from Aneros. Aneros. This is their Progasm.
So this is
the
a
name of that one.
Prostate insertion here.
Yes. And so that one is super high quality ABS plastic. I think that they said that thing has a melting point of like 600 and some degrees. It's
so you can really go in and out.
Yeah. So with prostate stimulation, mostly what you want to do is you want to insert the toy itself until you can feel it touching the prostate. Generally, it's still about right here. And then you just rock it up and down gently.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah. You really don't need a lot of back and forth motion with prostate toys. Same with G-spot toys.
Gotcha.
You really don't need that like in and out thrusting motion that I mean, guys come in for toys and they buy something like this and you just know he's going to go home and ram it up in there and just, why isn't this working?
Yeah. It's not about that.
It's not about that. It's about that, just that pressure basically. Yeah. And so just that pressure, just that gentle rocking motion is enough to put that pressure.
So would this be something that somebody could use while they were masturbating, they could also insert
Absolutely.
that?
And they actually make prostate massagers that come with like attached cock rings. And those attached cock rings help hold off on the ejaculation for long enough that you can really build that orgasm until it's super intense.
They call that edging.
Yep.
Yeah. You kind of get to when you're about to come and back off. Get when you're about to come and back off.
Yeah.
I heard that's really good for your prostate as well.
To a certain extent, yes. You just want to release that buildup of fluid. So a few times, yeah, totally. But after a while, it's going to be really hard for your body to push all that fluid out.
Oh, I push out fluid.
You need those muscle contractions. I guess if you were taking like one of the supplements, we sell tons of herbal supplements basically. And what those do is they can increase the strength of the muscle contraction that's caused, during orgasm. And that can really push a ton of that fluid out. And so a lot of guys see an increase in seminal fluid just because their body is contracting more.
That'd be dangerous because when I'm on top, I can already hit the headboard.
Yeah.
It'll... it splashes across her face and hits the headboard.
There are certain times where I'm just like, no, get off, you're done. Stop.
Yeah, no, that's insane. What else we got in there?
So I've got a few things in here. I did bring my absolute personal favorite.
Okay, let's talk about that one.
So this is the LELO Sona.
Whoa.
This one, I call this one the rubber ducky because that's, exactly what it looks
like. A little
looks
rubber
like a rubber ducky. And basically in here is a little bellow. And it moves back and forth super duper fast. And that simulates someone sucking and then releasing and then pushing.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it in action.
That's it.
Let me see it.
That's what it does.
Let me hold it.
So you can put your finger kind of...
And this will suck. Oh, I can feel it like... Oh!
Sounds like a kitten. That's my absolute favorite toy.
What's that? Something like that cost somebody?
That toy is $160.
$160.
So this one is from a company called LELO. You can see they put on the back there on this beautiful stainless steel LELO.
Yeah.
They're completely waterproof. They're totally submersible. This one, 10-year guarantee on their products as long as you registered. Like, I made a horrible mistake with one of my LELO toys.
Uh-oh.
I didn't register it with the company when I bought it.
Oh, okay.
I sell their shit, man. I sell their shit. They wouldn't even talk to me. It's like I didn't exist to them. And I'm like, okay, I understand. I'll register the next one.
So how'd you break it the first time?
I did not break it. My dog chewed it up. He's a little asshole. I've lost more butt plugs that way. You don't even want to know. Before I got an actual toy chest now, but when I first started, I didn't have anything to keep all this stuff they just kept giving me, and I'm like, who needs health insurance?
Were you into all this stuff before you started? I mean, were you always into anal and sucking?
No.
And fucking and rubbing?
Like, I always loved sex.
Yeah.
But it was more of a chore than anything else.
Okay, now you found tools to...
Yeah, so the way I actually got the job at Adam and Eve, I was just browsing online trying to find something that I wanted to buy.
Sure.
And so I got online and I'm like, let's see what I can find on here. Something that will make me feel better. And so I saw one that had awesome reviews. I didn't bring it with me today because it's completely dead.
You killed it.
The battery's dead in it. It
to
needs
be
to be
that
charged.
toy, what a lucky guy. Or thing. Wow. You killed it.
So I did. I killed it to death.
That is so horny.
Well, I went in to buy this toy, and I'm talking to the girl at the register about, I'm looking for this specific thing, but if you don't have this specific thing, I want it to have this, this, and this. And so she took me back, and they did have it. So I was like, okay, I need this. I need lube. And bought the lube and everything I needed. She's like, so we're hiring. I'm like, cool.
Just like that.
That's awesome. Right on.
She saw that how sexy you are.
I was like, I've already got 2 jobs. Do I really want another job? And then I got a phone call the next day and it was like, are you going to bring that resume back in? And I'm like, And then I got a demand to bring the resume back in. So I was like, well, 1 or 2 days a week, that would be fine. And then the bar that I was working in moved and the management changed and it was just not good. And so I ended up going full-time at Adam and Eve, and I've been full-time there for the past 2 years.
2 years at Adam and Eve, and you've learned so much, and you've probably had so many orgasms.
Oh yeah, way more orgasms than before. That's the cool thing, is that for a long time I was really, really scared of toys.
Yeah,
I was very intimidated by them.
So for somebody that is in that situation right now, and maybe they're listening to this right now, and they're like, you know what, that sounds fun, but I don't know where to get started. Just go into an Adam and Eve store and kind of tell them what your needs are?
Absolutely. Just come into the store. We will always offer to help you as soon as you walk in the door.
Yeah.
That is our main goal, is to make sure that people walk out with things that they are happy with. Because otherwise, I don't want someone bringing back their dirty used toy to yell at me about how they're unhappy with the quality of it.
Well, can you even return a vibrator? I mean, is there a satisfaction guarantee?
There is no satisfaction guarantee. If you come back to us and say, I absolutely hated it, I hated it because of this, I didn't like this about it, we'll do our absolute best.
We ask what we call probing questions.
Yes.
We find out what you didn't like about it.
Yes, exactly. That way, I mean, we'll always try and get you like a discount or something, just to get you something that you're going to actually be happy with. Because that's the whole point of our store. Yeah. Like, the owners of our store, we keep in direct contact with them all the time. I mean, they run our stores. That is what they want. They want to make money, obviously. Yeah. But they want everyone in the Treasure Valley to have amazing orgasms. And that's something I can totally get behind.
Oh, man. I love having amazing orgasms.
Yeah.
This has made me horny just even...
I know, right?
Talking about this.
I know.
God. Do you have anything in there besides like vibrators and stuff like that?
I do.
What else we got?
So I do have a dildo in here. This one it glows in the dark. It glows purple.
And that one like sticks to like the side of the bathtub or something, right?
It does. It's got a suction cup on it. Suction cups are great for strap-ons. They really are. You always get a dildo with a suction cup on it, because this will cut down on the pressure in your pelvic bone. Oh, okay. Yeah. Get a suction cup on the end of it.
Dildos with suction cups. That's the way to go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Hella good suction on this too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it'll stick to pretty much anything.
Picked up a whole box with that suction cup on there.
No, I can't get it off.
Oh, you'll get it off. You'll get it off. Oh, she got it off.
Got it. I've got this. This one's from Aneros as well. This is actually one of the first products they put out for women. This is their Kegel exerciser. Oh. Kegel exercisers are hugely beneficial if you want to have an awesome orgasm and be horny. It helps tighten your pelvic floor, which makes the muscle contraction stronger. So when you get aroused, not only can your pelvic floor tighten up a lot more and produce those stronger contractions, but then your orgasms are way stronger. This one's really cool because when you insert it and you flex that pelvic muscle, it's going to push up on it. So this hits your G-spot and this hits your clitoris. It's really cool. It's one of the only like Kegel exercisers that actually has a benefit to the, like, you know, dog brain that I have that's like, I need an instant gratification.
So when you have just like standard penetration sex now, are you like,
No, actually. No. I'm very lucky. My boyfriend is amazing. Yeah. He really, really is.
Or fiance, we should say, right?
Yes, fiance.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, that word sounds so weird to me. Yeah. I don't know. It's just always boyfriend, even when I'm at work. He calls me wife.
Does he?
He does. He calls me wife.
Well, I would too immediately. If
Slap.
as soon as a girl shows up here with a suitcase full of sex toys, I'm going to call her my wife.
My bracelet is a cock ring.
That's a big cock.
It is. So cock rings.
Does anyone have a cock that big? Oh, that goes around the ball.
It goes around everything.
Goes around. Okay, then that's okay,
that's the most beneficial way to wear cock rings. If you just put it around your dick, it's not really going to accomplish shit.
Yeah, that's more like just like an udder on a cow that you're just
yeah,
squeezing.
it really is. All you're doing is keeping those blood cells in there so they're dying. You don't want to do that. You want to put it around everything so blood can still kind of move a little bit more freely. But since the nerve endings basically in the testicles are kind of desensitized by doing that, you'll last longer that way.
So is a cock ring more for lasting longer, or is it for keeping blood flow to make your cock bigger?
Both.
Yeah,
okay. It's going to do both. It's not really going to make it bigger. The only way to make your dick bigger is pumping or stretching.
I've never used a pump before. I've seen the results. Well, you see these ads on like Pornhub and stuff, and they
lie.
They're like 15-inch dick now.
Don't do that. So we do have this one guy, and he keeps calling our store just to tell us thank you over and over again because we sold him a Bathmate pump, and now he does porn.
Oh, he does porn locally here?
Yeah, apparently.
I want to talk to him. Get me his number.
Right. So Bathmates are awesome pumps. They really are because you fill them with water first.
Okay.
And then when you push down on it, all the water comes out and it pulls that blood down. That's so much safer than displacing air with blood. You're less likely to burst your capillaries. You can pump a lot faster and a lot harder with those.
You bust your capillaries in your dick. I don't.
Yeah, it can lead to permanent damage.
And you'd be urinating blood, and that's not horny. Let's not talk about that.
The nice thing is, if anyone comes in looking for a pump, we train with all of these companies. They tell us why we should sell their products, and a lot of the times their representatives will tell us why we shouldn't sell their products or in what circumstances we shouldn't.
But that doesn't mean you're going to take a guy in the back room, put a cock thing on him, and blow his cock up for him.
No, I mean, if some dude asked me to, I'd probably hit him in the cock really hard. We keep that 18-inch dildo behind the counter for a reason.
That's your security.
That's our defense system. That, and I mean, we do have the panic button.
Oh yeah,
so,
I can imagine.
Luckily, most of our customers are really not bad people.
I would say that would probably be correct. I would say that most people are kind of maybe even a little nervous going in there. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got, like I said, the little 18-year-olds who come in and are just learning about this stuff, and then your great grandma who comes in because the doctor told her to come see us for lube. I mean, dilator kits, Kegel balls, things like that. Yeah. We have such a huge audience. Everybody has sex.
Everybody has sex.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Even the Pope. I don't care what he says.
Yeah. Or he jerks off into his hat at least, or something.
Something's making it stand up straight.
Something is going on there. So, I mean, that's...
Sorry, I do not mean to disparage the Pope. I apologize.
Well, oops. I don't think we're going to have very many listeners that are going to...
Just call, they said dildo and the Pope. I can't.
In the same
Pearl
show?
Clutching.
Are you kidding me?
So I did bring a few things. So Womanizer was the first company that really made this like the same technology as the LELO. Sure. Womanizer is the big name.
The LELO is the one that is your favorite.
Yes, because it is...
This is the Womanizer.
This is the Womanizer. They did it first, so they think they did it best. I do like their auto feature, which means it doesn't turn on until I touch it,
sure.
Which is pretty cool. But it's not strong. It's not as strong as the LELO is stronger on its first setting as this is on its highest setting.
Oh, okay.
So, stop it. But I mean, it's a really, really nice toy. This is what we would call like a high-end luxury toy. I mean, just by looking at it, it's gorgeous.
It is.
It's seen better days because it rides around in my makeup bag with me sometimes.
It looks fancy. It looks like the limo.
Yeah, it's like something you would buy for like your 25th wedding anniversary or something.
It's black. It's got this gold ring on it. It's it almost looks like a telephone. Yeah, if you would. Yeah. I don't know. That thing is sharp looking. Like, I want to like make a necklace and just
just hang it on there.
So much fun stuff. I don't even know what to do or where to stop.
I've got this big bag of flavored lubes. You want to try some flavored lubes?
Yeah, absolutely. I tried some flavored lubes on the last episode, and the strawberry was. What is this now?
This one is a warming homemade cinnamon roll flavored lubricant.
I guess this is going to be a new thing where I try different lubrication flavors on the show.
We should have grabbed some paper towels or something. Go ahead, just squeeze some on your finger.
So this is a cinnamon roll lube.
Yeah, and it warms up as you use it, and that is great for giving head because it makes your mouth produce more saliva.
It does. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, it has that like cinnamon. Yeah, because cinnamon really makes you salivate.
Yeah. And so the warming element in this is just the glycerin that they use. It's a plant-based glycerin.
No, that's
Yeah, not terrible.
not terrible.
Most flavored lubes are terrible. Like, realistically, they are. Luckily, I've got some not so terrible ones. Oh, this one's chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie, cinnamon. I mean, these aren't things that you would just masturbate with, though. You know,
You could. You absolutely could, just for the warming sensation. But, I mean, it's going to get sticky after a little bit just because the flavoring and the...
Chocolate chip cookie. Wow.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is one of my favorite silicone lubricants.
This one's not flavored, though.
No, that is just a regular silicone. And then System Joe also has a hybrid, which is a 30% silicone to water ratio.
So if you masturbate for long periods of time, this is the way to go.
I would recommend a masturbation cream, actually. Swiss Navy has an awesome masturbation cream, and Wicked has a great masturbation cream. You can't use those internally. So if you want something you can use for masturbation and with a partner, then that's definitely the way to go.
I use dollar store Vaseline.
Man.
Yeah.
Someone needs to teach you.
Well, I don't have access to this kind of... Well, I guess I do.
You do.
But, I mean, kind of. I mean...
Here I am. This one, Crazy Girl...
I take gifts.
Crazy Girl just bought Jalique, which was one of our main companies.
Okay.
Crazy Girl, we did carry some of their stuff. Now we carry way more of it. They made this... Isn't that packaging beautiful? Like the rose gold and the pink and the white. And then they named it Pole Polish.
Pole...
What the fuck?
It looks like a Mary Kay. I don't know if you remember.
It's Pole Polish. So that one is a flavored hand job and blow job cream. And so you need to taste it. This is a brand new bottle, I promise.
Right. Brand new bottle.
Okay.
Kissable massage cream. It's called Not So Vanilla.
Yes.
Pole Polish by CG.
Yep, by Crazy Girl.
Okay, so
if
I was a hand whore in an Asian massage parlor, this is what I would use?
Yeah, pretty much. So this has safflower seed extract in it. And when you put it in your mouth, you're going to immediately notice a mild warming kind of...
That's actually really good.
Yeah, it tastes delicious too, yeah.
It tastes like whipped cream or something that you would...
But basically what it's doing is
now
drawing
my lips are getting numb.
Drawing the blood to the surface to make you more sensitive. Basically, you're just going to be oversensitized. That helps you with stronger orgasm, with just increased sensitivity and things like that.
If my lips could have an orgasm, they would right now.
Yeah, this stuff's amazing. It's really delicious. Sensuva actually makes some too. They're called Handy Pops. Very, very similar. Good flavors though. Their orange creamsicle is really, really good. Their mango smoothie. Their caramel apple. This is...
totally opening up my eyes to a whole new world of pleasure.
This is the new lube that I just bought. We literally just started getting this in. It's called Gender Fluid. I really like thicker lubricants. You can see this one's not a super runny one. Just because it stays in place a lot better.
It's very thick, water-based gel. Let's see how thick it is. Ooh. Oh. I just poured out all over my hand there.
Yes, it did.
But it's very thick. Like I'm holding it up, and it's not like just dripping down.
Great for toys. Great for toys because it doesn't run all over the place.
Yeah.
And so it makes it a lot easier to apply. And then, so basically when you're applying...
I'm going to save this on my hand and rub myself with
I'll leave you a couple bottles. I got enough to spare, trust me.
All right.
So one of my favorite things is... engaging with the different communities we have around here, like the bondage community, the BDSM community.
Absolutely, yeah.
The FetLife people, all the furries, and everybody, and it's awesome.
Where are these people? I never see them anywhere.
That's because they're in my store talking to me. So I have some customers that I really enjoy talking to. They come in every so often, just check out new stuff. They actually got this made for me. This is a rabbit fur flogger.
Whoa.
And so...
And if people that aren't familiar with what flogging or a flogger is, what you go and tell them.
Yeah, a flogger is a BDSM tool. It's... most people call it either a cat of nine tails or a whip, mistakenly.
I got some lube on it, sorry.
That's okay. Basically, it's a handle that's got what you would call falls. coming off of it, several different falls, and each one makes a separate impact.
It's like what a sexy Conan would use.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. And so
That's cool. That's really soft.
It
That's
is.
nice.
This is like the chase you around the apartment flogger.
So somebody around here made this for you.
Yes.
Can
Fuzzy
we give
Toys.
we can give him
Yes.
a plug. Fuzzy Toys.
Fuzzy Toys on Etsy. He made that for me.
Wow, Fuzzy Toys. It's beautiful. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is. And if we were in a brighter room, you could see the rabbit fur is actually green.
Oh, it looks black in
Yeah,
here.
it's
It must be
actually
because of my whore lights that I have on, my red lights. But
Yeah.
no, it's
green.
it's very soft. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And so we would transition from that directly to this. This is the slut paddle.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah. I saw where you were going and decided not to stop you.
Yeah.
So that's for direct impact. Paddles versus floggers, it's a very different world. That's
So
for,
if I paddle somebody where it says slut, it's actually going to say
it's
slut
going to say
on their
slut on their ass
or wherever
yeah,
it is.
forever.
Yeah.
Not forever, but for several days. You don't forget about it quickly.
So if I go to a strip club and I see slut written on a girl's ass just because she got hit
She got hit with the slut paddle.
Slut paddle.
Yeah, the slut paddle. Everyone that I work with pretty much owns a slut paddle.
I love sluts.
We
They're
all
so
love
good.
sluts.
That's beautiful.
Yes, I love my slut paddle. It's this one. You can see it's bent.
Yeah.
It's got a long history.
So when you're having coitus with your significant other, I mean, how many of these toys do you generally go through in a session?
Realistically, only like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even like the big ones. It's like a vibrating butt plug and like
Yeah.
a bullet and maybe like the floggers, the blindfolds.
Yeah.
It really just depends. We go through more lube than anything else. That's the reason I bought this was because I really hope it's good quality because this is a big bottle and it won't get lost behind the headboard.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. These little tiny System Joe bottles, they disappear and they're never to be seen again.
Oh, man.
Until I clean off them under the bed and realize they're expired.
And again, I'll link some of these on here on my on my page, and so people can come check it out and share one more thing with us, and then let's kind of talk about more about like what you do as far as your Instagram and stuff like that.
Okay, let's see. One more thing. I've got a lot in here.
I know you do, and I do want to talk about all of them, but
let's see. Okay,
we're running a little low on time here.
So this is one of my new favorites.
Okay.
This one just came out. This is the FemFun Ultra Wand. It's got a nice big bendy head right here, and the whole motor is right here.
Whoa, it's nice.
So,
Ooh, that's that low rumble that we were talking about, right? But I feel like the whole room is shaking when you do that.
but feel the handle. There's
It's not
no
shaking.
vibration in the handle whatsoever.
So, wow. Hold on, let me put
Yeah.
this against my. That's against my cheek. Oh, I forgot you had this in your vagina. I probably shouldn't have put it on my
Not
face.
in, just on. It's okay. And like I said, everything's been clean.
Oh, that's so horny. Okay.
So they put this out. I was stoked to get one of these. I actually won this from them because
nice.
I love their stuff so much. I sell a bunch of it. These have a warranty in store, not through manufacturer. So that means that, I know, right? It's hard to stop. It's
I'm
beautiful.
playing with the, what is this, beaver pelt again? What'd you say?
It's rabbit fur.
Rabbit fur.
Yes, rabbit fur. This
Beaver
one,
pelt would make a lot of sense too.
So this is one of my tails. This
Oh,
one,
there it is. Oh, wait a minute. So this is a furry tail.
I just bought that one.
That you put in your butthole because it's a butt plug with a furry tail.
And let's see.
Do you do furry fetishes yourself?
A little bit. I like the tails. I really like the tails. I've got like 12 of them. I've got a little bunny tail here too.
So you lube this up, you put it in your butt,
Yeah.
and then you just walk around the house
Yeah,
and turn your
absolutely.
boyfriend on.
He just, most of the time he's not even home when I bust out the tails. I do it to turn myself on.
Oh, God, I'm so fucking horny right
I
now.
know.
This sucks.
And so that's like coming to the big thing, the difference between like plugs
Yeah.
and beads. Because everyone for some reason wants to start out with beads, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
The thing with beads is they're great for creating like ridges inside the vaginal canal, but they don't really do much other than that. So if you're trying to work your way up to actually taking a penis, plugs are a better place to start because you can work those in and out a lot easier.
yeah.
Start with plugs, not beads.
Start with plug. You hear that, people? Start with plugs, not beads, if you want to start working cocks into your asshole. Okay, what is this?
Oh no, I'm just putting stuff away now. This is
you can't pull out underwear with a dick on it and then not talk to me about it.
So this is a pegging panty. It's basically a strap-on. It's essentially a strap-on.
I don't blush, and I'm blushing right now.
Cal Exotics gave me this one at our last training with them. So basically, for women and men who are intimidated by strap-ons, this is a great place to start. The toy that it comes with is brand new. It hasn't been used. I
let
promise.
me see it. It's a tiny black cock.
It is. Yeah, it's super tiny. It's great for introductory pegging, which is basically just a woman taking control and having intercourse with a man. Anally, basically.
That's what it's referred to as pegging.
Yeah, pegging, yes.
Dude, I got pegged so good last night.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
But, so that one is not as intimidating as a strap-on.
No.
By any means.
That looks kind of like
it's cute.
Fun and cute.
Yeah, right? And the panty itself is actually kind of sexy. So women who hate that strap look, this is way better for them.
If you were wearing that, I would probably let you
exactly.
put it in my ass.
Exactly. I just got it. We're going to see how it goes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things get crazy at my house.
Wow. Well, Taraya, this is just a plethora, a smorgasbord of sex and orgasms and fun and excitement and goddamn, this is more than I expected, and I appreciate it.
Well, and I really, really love my job.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I love my job, not just because hey, they give me free shit, and I get health insurance now. That's dope. But I had customers call me a few months ago and tell me that I helped them get pregnant, even though he's a quadriplegic.
Whoa.
So
it's inspiring stories.
Yeah. And so those are kind of the things, or, a woman who has literally never had an orgasm before in her life, and she's in her 60s and she comes in and buys a toy from me, I get to help a lot of people in a very different way that you wouldn't think.
And I can tell that you are truly passionate about it because you're almost getting emotional talking about helping these people.
No,
and
I do get really emotional about it.
Because there's a lot of emotion in it, and it's very, it's.
Most people don't look at sex the way they should look at sex. They look at it as just something that's purely physical that has no bearing on your emotional well-being.
Sure.
And it really does. Those couples who can't have intercourse or haven't had intercourse, or he's got issues, she's got issues, and if I can help them even in a very little way.
Yeah, it rips people apart, and sometimes, not being able to have sex, and we should all be as horny as we possibly can, and we should all do it safely, and we should all have fun and make sure that everyone's treated with respect while we do it.
Absolutely.
As well. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, Taraya, you also do some modeling. Is that correct? Or
yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, blindsided me with that one.
I know. I wanted to change up the vibe a little bit, but you do what is it? Instagram modeling?
Yeah,
or what?
Instagram. I do a little bit of pinup. I work with a lot of different photographers in the area, working on their portfolios, my portfolio.
Yeah.
Just some artistic fun stuff that I like to do.
Cool. So how do we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Hot for Logic. That is my personal Instagram page. And if anyone wants to go follow it to see half of my nipple, by all means.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna. You should. If you don't go, then I'm disappointed in you. But is it the letter 4 or FOR?
Good question. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Let's
look this up real
get on
quick.
my Insta.
And then I want to see half the nipple.
You
too.
can totally. Yeah.
Okay,
Let me bring it up. Oh, so it's all one word. Hot for Logic. And let's see here. There you go. There's half my nipple.
Wow, you have amazing tits.
Yeah, they're great.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're wearing kind of a nice blouse right here, so I can't really
I know, right?
see exactly how great your tits are. But
so this is realistically how I'm going to be dressed, except I can't wear jeans at work.
Holy shit.
I'm very, very professional when I'm in the element.
Well, yeah, as you should be. But this here is, God, I might even masturbate to that later. So.
I'll send it to you. I got this the other day. So it's a vibrating head teaser. I don't have batteries in it yet.
And you put that on the end of your dick?
Yeah, so it's got these little nubblies on the inside here, and it vibrates, and so you just lubricate the inside of this with like one of those masturbation creams or something like that, and go to town with it. The vibration on it is really, really buzzy. So this is more for men. Like men's toys I really wish we had better quality of men's toys.
They don't really put as much thought into it because we don't really give a shit as much.
God, no, it looks remotely like a labia, so I can fuck it.
When a girl asks me my favorite position, I say they all make me come. What's your favorite position?
Yeah. So it's really funny. They actually did some research into sex positions and orgasm and found that the most profitable position for women is men hate it. They won't do it, basically.
Okay, what is this?
So basically, she's going to lay on her back, and then you're like going to go in, right?
Mm-hmm, sure.
And then she's going to close her legs, and you're just going to kind of move up and down.
Okay.
Because that stimulates the G-spot and the clitoris. It's
And then
more
she
likely
has
to
her
make-
legs like wrapped around my back?
Nope,
or-
she has her legs closed.
Oh, why would men hate that?
Because they don't get very much stimulation out of it.
My main goal when I'm having sex is to make sure that she comes first.
Yeah.
I'm going to come. It's going to happen. So let's find a way for you to come. And then, I can
Oh, yeah. Well,
pound
and
away.
It's really hard for most women to have an orgasm the first time with a new partner.
Sure. Yeah.
Most of the time, you're going to have to
Although I haven't had that problem. So no, I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, you were lied to, man. I'm sorry.
No woman has ever had a fake orgasm.
Don't get me wrong. I love my boyfriend very, very dearly, but he's got to know that I have faked 1 or 2 orgasms just to
God.
get him off of me at some point.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's like, okay, it's not going to happen, but I don't want you to feel bad, and I don't want to tell you to just hurry up and finish. So,
Do you want to know something? I've actually faked an orgasm before.
Oh, I'm sure.
And because I've been so drunk and, and she was like, oh, keep going and blah, blah. And I had a condom on. And
you're like, oh,
I was
sorry,
like,
I can't.
it's just there. I'm done,
sorry.
But I didn't come. So men fake orgasms, and it's not as common, but
I think it's for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you start to sober up and you look at what you're fucking.
You're like,
and
oh,
you're
God, no.
like,
How did I get here?
I need to end this now.
Why didn't my friend save me?
Yes.
You got shitty friends.
Taraya, is there anything else that you want to plug or talk about or anything else?
So we don't have any Adam and Eve events coming up, but we do have Boise Pride Fest coming up in June. That's going to be a really big one for us. Definitely get out there and support everybody if you can.
I might go down there and do some on-location interviews.
Yeah, do it. That would be a great way to reach a really, really large group of people.
So we got the Pride Fest coming up.
Yes.
And, again, your Instagram.
Yes. So
what was that again?
My personal Instagram is Hot for Logic. If you want to go see my nude photos. Beyond that, I do have a professional Instagram. It's She Knows Toys on Instagram. Very easy to find.
Just spelled the way it sounds. She Knows Toys.
Yep, exactly the way it sounds.
So I mean, if you guys want to get started in the sex toy.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't plan on spending a ton of money and buying a whole bunch of stuff, that doesn't mean that you can't get some kind of helper. Sometimes it gets boring doing it yourself, I can hook you up for like
God
$25.
knows that.
I can hook you up for like $25. Come see me. I'll help you out.
Come see her. Yes, absolutely.
Come see me.
All right, Taraya. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on So Horny today. Being my second guest, it's just been incredible having you here, and you've opened my mind, and you've opened hopefully some other people's minds out there about what they have available to them, and to not be ashamed and come out and just have some fun. And so thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate being
Thank
here.
you. All right, guys. That's episode number 2 of So Horny. So get out there and lube up and take care of business. Have a good night. Thank you.